The question is that a woman that has performed ablution and a baby poo-poo or so, and she has to clean this, does she have to renew her ablution? Now, touching the feces of the baby is not the issue. The fact that she touches the feces of the baby, that does not mean she has lost her ablution. It's just like somebody who has performed ablution and steps on filth. That doesn't mean he has lost the ablution. The ablution is still intact. All he has to do is to remove the filth. And in the case of the woman, all she has to do is to remove the filth. But the issue is when the hand of a woman touches the private part of her baby, is the ablution still intact? Scholars, they differ on this. And what has led to this difference of opinion is the hadith and the interpretation of the ahadith. Take for instance, we have the hadith of Talq bin Ali, that the Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّمَا هُوَ بَدْعَةٌ مِنْكِ إِنَّمَا هُوَ بَدْعَةٌ مِنْكِ. That is, when this man touched his private parts after the ablution, he asked the Messenger of Allah ﷺ that, what about the ablution? That he had touched his private parts after the ablution. The Messenger of Allah said, إِنَّمَا هُوَ بَدْعَةٌ مِنْكِ. It's only a flesh of you. It's only a flesh of you. That is, there is no difference between your private part and your leg and your neck, your hand. It's just a part of you. So if we go by this hadith, we say if one touches one's private parts, that has not affected anything. The ablution is still intact. However, we have the hadith that says, "Man massa farjahu falyatawadda." Whoever touches his farj should perform ablution. In another report, "Man massa dhakarahu falyatawadda." Man massa dhakarahu, whoever touches his male organ should perform ablution. So this, some scholars said, it is only when a male touches his private organ. It does not extend to the female. Some said, but there is a report that says farj, and farj includes that of the male and the female. So they said the female should also be included. Then some said that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man massa al farja, man massa al farja." Whoever touches the farj, not farjahu or dhakarahu. So farj, that means is general. So this is what has led to the difference of opinion. So some are of the opinion that if a woman touches a private part, her own private part, some said, I hope it is clear, some said it doesn't mean anything because of what? Sticking to that of dhakar. Some said it means because of what? The farj. Some said if she touches the farj of the son, for instance, or the daughter, that is the baby, it doesn't mean anything because we have what? Farjahu, dhakarahu. We have farjahu. But those who say al-farj, it means it is what? General. Now some scholars have now said this falyatawadda adiyah means is something of recommendation, not obligation. Because of the hadith of Talq bin Ali, "Innama huwa bad'atun mink." It's only a flesh of you. So they said what? The recommendation falyatawadda is recommendation. That is the addition falyatawadda is recommendation, not obligation. Some said it is only when one touches it with the intention of lust that falyatawadda will be applicable. But the case of Talq bin Ali, somebody who mistakenly touches his private parts. You get the explanation? So it's somebody who mistakenly. But somebody who deliberately touched the private parts with the intention of lust. He said the other hadith of Basra and the likes, that is what is addressing. But wallahu alam, what the Jum'Ah generally are upon is that whether out of loss or not, one should renew the ablution. Whether it's not issue of mustahab only, there is something that one should renew compulsorily because of the addition in the hadiths of the Basra that says, إِذَا أَفْضُ أَحْدُكُمْ بِيَدِهِ إِلَى فَرْجِهِ وَلَيْسَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَهَا حِجَابٌ وَلَا سِتْرٌ فَقَدْ وَجَبَ الْأُذُوُ. If one of you touches his private parts with his hand, and there is no any screen between the hand and the private parts, فَقَدْ وَجَبَ الْأُذُوُ. That udu is compulsory. So to be on the safe side, she should renew her ablution. Wallahu alam. On the issue of touching the private parts, does it include touching of the buttocks? It does not include touching of the buttocks, but when we say the private parts here, we are talking about the organs. Talking about if it is a male organ, you know the two major ones. And you are talking about the female, you know the organ in the female. Now, what about touching the areas of the anus? Does it involve? These scholars also differ on that. Some of the scholars are of the opinion that when they say farj, it also includes that area of the anus. Are you with me? But as for the buttocks, when you say the buttocks are not included. Wallahu alam. Likewise, when we say the private part, the upper part, that upper part of the pubes are not involved, are not included. If somebody touched the area where the pubic hair is, this is not considered to be what we are talking about. The organ, that is the penis and the, what's it called? The testis. Likewise, talking about the vagina of a lady. Now, that area of the anus, is it included? There is a difference of opinion on that. But Wallahu alam, to be on the safe side, if one touches the anus, one should also renew the ablution. To be on the safe side. Wallahu alam.
The Guidance Facebook page. Follow, like, and share.